This is a quick review of the new Harley-Davidson Road King 114 Special. This is a lovely looking bike with the 114 cubic inch engine. The pipes have got a really nice deep rumble to them and a little bit of a nice backfire on the shut off. It's very stylish. I like the blacked out look. Nice wheels, very good looking. Certainly a good looking bike. So what's it like to ride? Gone over the figures, but it feels shorter than the Heritage Classic, which is the one I have. So the riding position feels a little bit more upright. The footboards are a little further back than on the Heritage, and like I say, it feels slightly shorter. I don't know if that's the case, but that's how it feels. I'd say I'm probably a little less roomy than my current Heritage Classic. Actually, it seems quite nimble in the corners, so on the windy stuff I was quite impressed. I thought it might be harder to handle, but that's not the case. It's quite nice. It sounds really nice. It's got a nice deep tone to the pipe, so you probably wouldn't want to change them unless you want something really loud. Suspension wise, I'd say it falls into the bumps a bit more than the Softail, so you get a slightly harsher ride on the rough stuff. At speed it's quite stable. I went along for a little while at 70 miles an hour and it felt quite nice and comfortable, so it would certainly be good on a cruising situation. So looks wise, it certainly ticks all the boxes. Very nice looking bike. What's this here? Don't know what that is. These are very spacious. Tons and tons of room in here, so that's really useful. Backrest for the passengers, nice idea. Mini apes, quite comfortable. Prefer them a little bit higher myself, but you know, it depends on the size of the rider. Overall impressions, very nice bike. Would I swap it for my Heritage Classic? No, I wouldn't. I think for me the Heritage Classic ticks more of the boxes. The bike looks bigger than it actually is, I think. I'm going to check the figures later, but as I said, it feels smaller than the Heritage to ride, but it looks really big. So, interesting. I do like the side stand on this. It's much better than the little stubby spring-loaded stand they've got on the Softail, so well done Harley-Davidson there. Liking this on-off switch. Yeah, really nicely styled bike. Very nice. Road King Special. Go and buy one. Now I've got home and just looking at the brochures and the figures, etc. The Road King Special, which I test rode, is currently for sale in the UK at £20,465. That's just over £1,000 more than the Heritage Classic, which is £19,525 if we're going for the black one. If I were looking at getting a touring bike, it would be between the Heritage Classic 114 and the Road King Special. £1,000 difference. What would you do? I think the Road King feels shorter because it's more accommodating for a passenger. So probably, I haven't tried it with a passenger, but if you're carrying a passenger, that's probably the one to go for. And the saddlebags are bigger. But I think the Heritage Classic is a nicer ride, so it kind of depends what you're going to do. But then the Road King Special doesn't have a screen, and when you're travelling a long way, especially in the UK and colder countries, you know, that wind is an issue. So I think a touring bike needs a screen unless you're on Route 66 or something. I've looked at the figures online and I was right. The wheelbase on the Road King and Street Glide is 1,625 millimetres, and on the Heritage it's 1,630. So the Heritage Classic Softail is a tiny bit longer, and I think the dimensions of other things come into play, but the I think the rider is slightly more forward on the touring bikes to allow for a passenger. Another thing to bear in mind perhaps is the Heritage Classic has 155 Newton meters of torque, whereas the Street Glide Special and the Road King Special have 163 Newton meters of torque, so a little bit more there. Next week, the all-new FXDR 114 Harley-Davidson comes out, as you can see in the picture here. I will be test riding that bike next week, so please subscribe and don't miss the opportunity to watch that video.